Recently, some of you may have become aware of the dangers of drug driving due to the case of Lee Kyung-kyu, who was charged with drug driving allegations. There's been a sharp rise in license cancellations due to drug-impaired driving, and penalties are set to get tougher next year. But the guidelines on what drugs and how much you can take remain unclear. This is Cheong Hye-jin reporting.
Comedian Lee Kyung-kyu went to a hospital in Seoul after taking medication for panic disorder and was in a minor crash with a parked bus.
He said he was trying to park his own car but ended up lightly hitting the car behind because his reaction was delayed after taking cold medicine.
There were incidents crashing into the car wash or crossing the center line. The National Forensic Service examined and confirmed a positive drug reaction, and police are investigating. In Lee's case, it didn't lead to a major accident, but last November, an unlicensed driver on tranquilizers caused an 8-car pileup and was sentenced to prison in the first trial. In 2019, there were 57 cases of license cancellations due to drug-impaired driving, but by 2023 that number had doubled to 113 in just 5 years. Starting next April, penalties for drug-impaired driving will increase to up to 5 years in prison, or a fine of up to 20 million won, matching aggravated drunk driving penalties. Some experts argue that individuals who need to take psychotropic medications, such as those prescribed for panic disorders, should in fact not be allowed to drive at all.
As someone whose job requires me to drive regularly, not being able to do so simply because I took cold medicine could seriously affect my ability to carry out my responsibilities at work.
However, experts point out that in order to prevent traffic accidents, it is important for the general public to clearly understand the regulations on drug-impaired driving.
There needs to be a clear and specific standard on which types of drugs and at what dosage levels, based on the average person, driving should be prohibited to ensure safety.
There also needs to be increased awareness in society about the dangers of driving after taking cold medicine containing sedative components. MBA News, Cheong Hye-jin.